where like I was in like the car in the Ferrari. To the audience, it looks like we're on the road, but like we're actually like on like set.
Don't give it away. You want the audience to feel like
how they do that?
Like we're about to kill you in a fast-moving car with traffic. I've been to a lot of places. I think, oh my God, this is hot. This is desert hot. This is jungle hot. Taiwan hot is a whole different level.
Oh yeah,
Whole
it's
different level.
steamy Xiaolong Bao.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah, exactly. There were days like Wyatt and I would be on set. It's like, oh, so the character.
Yeah.
We would just like give him a little room.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's Taipei Tonight Show. I'm your host, Dennis Nie. We are not in the usual studio. Look, behind me, that's the Taipei 101 building. That's right, we are on location in the JW Marriott in Dazhi, Taipei. This is a gorgeous location. Now, we're here on a mission because, you know, Taiwan has this amazing, robust entertainment industry, and recent decades, Taiwan has been a very popular spot for some international films to be produced and shot here. Not simply because of just the people and the robust industry, but the beautiful sceneries on this amazing island, the mountains to the ocean, to the beaches, to the city, metropolitan, all these amazing shots. Now, recently there's a brand new movie that's coming out to a screen near you. It is action-packed, thriller, and dramatic love, relationship stories all packed into one amazing film. That's right, it's called The Weekend in Taipei. And we do have the director and the star of the movie joining us today on the Taipei Tonight Show. Check it out.
What are you doing here? How did you find me?
Mom, who's this?
Mom, you have a son?
John, calling Cindy Man right now.
You bring me my wife, and you kill John Lawler.
You're in trouble now. Seriously, who is this guy?
So you haven't changed a bit.
Everyone, shut up and let me drive.
This is between you and me! I'm not gonna lose you again.
You're supposed to be dead.
Give it a minute, kid, and your mom will take care of that.
George and Wyatt, thank
Hey,
you.
Dennis, great to be here.
Hey, young man.
Hi.
Good to see you. Wow,
you
this
too.
is so exciting. It's been a while. It's talk of town when you guys were shooting it here, and then finally we're just about to be able to see it now. Congratulations on this amazing project.
Thank you so much. I mean, it means a lot. It means
yeah.
a lot, especially here, being here in Taiwan, and yeah, we can't wait to see how everyone here is gonna respond to it.
Yeah, this is such a special project. You know that you pulled together a lot of talents. There's talents from abroad, talents from here. Now, George, I know you, or both of you, have such strong ties to Taiwan as well, right? I mean, tell us about it. What was it like? I mean, pulling all these amazing people together.
Well, I mean, both my parents are immigrated from Taiwan to the United States, and they were born and raised in Jiayi. I was born in the United States, but every summer, you know, growing up as a kid, you always do the summer tour.
Yeah.
You know, coming back to Taiwan, you know, meeting all your aunties and uncles, and yeah, doing that sort of tour with the family. And so it felt like coming home to do a movie like this, and never in my wildest dreams did I think I'd ever get a chance to do that. And so, yeah, it means a lot to me. It makes the movie very special.
You know, George, you're a seasoned veteran. We love you so much. But then Wyatt, this is like the big first time amazing project that you participated in, right?
Yeah.
Tell us about the experience. I mean, it must be exciting.
Yeah, you know, I mean, like I definitely grew up like watching movies and stuff. So like to see how like they're made and like the movie magic. And like, for example, there's like a scene where like I was in like the car in the Ferrari. To the audience, it looks like we're on the road, but like we're actually like on like set, and like the car is on like 180 degree LED screen. So yeah, it's really cool to see how they're made. Yeah.
Dude, don't give it away. You want the audience to feel like you're in
how they
danger.
do that. Yeah.
Like we're about to kill you in a fast-moving car with traffic, and you're telling them, "Well, we're on a stage." You know, that being said, it was very hot on stage, and so we risked, the risk of heat stroke and whatnot. We didn't want to do that.
Totally.
You were amazing.
Thank
I mean,
Yeah, no, absolutely.
George,
I got to
it's
say, look, I don't want to humble brag, but so my first movie, I broke Kevin Spacey. My second movie was Jennifer Love Hewitt, and then after that movie, she really took off. So I'm hoping Wyatt Yang is going to be my next big discovery.
some of the crew, we were able to get some glimpse of it. You were awesome.
Thank
I mean,
you
how
so
do you see yourself up there?
I mean, it's like really cool to see myself like on the big screen. It's
Yeah.
I was like really surprised to see just myself and like to see like the audience laugh at my jokes and stuff. Yeah, it's really special.
Now, a little bit about this project. I understand, also, like I said, pulling together all these amazing talent. But originally, I heard it was supposed to be set in Hong Kong.
Hong Kong, is known as a big production hub in Asia. And so we thought, okay, let's go do this in Hong Kong initially, right around the pandemic. And so, Hong Kong was still kind of shut down with COVID, but, and I thought, okay, well, that's the end of the movie. But, Luke and Virginie Besson, they don't take no for an answer on anything. They are driven. They said, no, we are going to make this movie. Let's figure out how to do this, and we're not going to let something like the pandemic shut us down.
No,
So
no.
yeah, exactly.
What?
That's it. What?
That-
Shaw. They had made Lucy here, before, and they had a wonderful time in Taiwan. And it came up in conversation that my family's from here, and so they said, you know what? Let's talk about making this in Taiwan. And so last February, they sent me over here to scout the entire island for 3 weeks, which was great. Being able to location scout here and see everything. It's like, oh my God, the island has so much to offer.
Yeah.
And so, once I saw all of it, I told them, it's like, yeah, we can definitely make the movie here.
Obviously a big release. It's exciting. Globally, Taiwan is one of the first places that we're able
Absolutely.
to.
We want Taiwan to be the first.
Yeah, everybody's here. The red carpet was awesome. We have some footages of the red carpet, so let's check out. Oh, you guys look amazing. Check it out.
A lot of anxiety because it was the world premiere. So we never showed a movie to anyone. And to arrive and to see thousands of smile, it was just perfect.
I saw you dancing on the red carpet. Wiggling or dancing. What do you call that?
It seems that I was very, very happy
Yeah.
when I danced. There's wonderful story for men and women, and it's also very inspiring. But maybe like in the 50s and 60s, it was more oriented to man, and that was not fair. And I'm very always attracted by the weakness of the man and the strength of the woman, in fact.
We wanted a new scenery, and at one point they even told me, Luke and him, you know what, it's too hard to put this movie together, and I said no. And even Luke, usually he's always the one who never lets go, but this time I was like, no, we're gonna make this film, and then we came together here, and I was so sure that we were gonna do it, because the pieces added so well.
Filmmaking is the same wherever you go in the world. When someone is passionate about this art form, this craft, there's a common language. So, we always try to talk about differences, but actually the beauty of art, the beauty of film is that you can find the commonality, the similarity.
我觉得这次的国际合作经验真的深深的让我有很多的滋养跟学习。然后当然，请谈到飙车的部分，我觉得我很谢谢监制们，他们给我们一个非常棒的车技指导。他在现场让我非常的安心。然后之前我们也开了好多台车，不同法拉利也好，或者是各种 buggy 也好，都有尝试过。然后在现场就是让我安心的安全驾驶。
became very natural for both of us again. Yeah, it was.
We did not do anything in particular, no.
Yeah. Me and my mom have definitely a really special relationship, and I always share my everything with my mom, and yeah, I'm pretty sure she's like my second mom, I would say. Yeah.
好，谢谢 Wyatt。
Tina, woohoo! Tina.
Luke is online.
Hello, Taiwan! Luke Evans here, and I play John in Weekend in Taipei. I am beyond thrilled that the movie's world premiere is happening in one of my favorite cities in the world. I wish the event a great success, and I look forward to having the chance to come back and visit Taipei one day very soon. I have many, many fond memories of my time there. I hope you enjoy the movie as much as we enjoyed making it, and we really enjoyed making it. I love you all, and please enjoy Weekend in Taipei.
Wow, look at you guys. You guys look great. Man. Wow. Well, obviously, this is the exciting part of movie making. You get to showcase it. Everybody gets dressed up. And then, you know, this is the baby that you're presenting to the world. But the process, you know, making a movie, it's not easy. I mean, what were some of the challenges that, you know, making a movie here?
The biggest challenge, I would say, is the heat.
Oh,
and even out in the red carpet, it's still the heat. I've been to a lot of places and I think, oh my God, this is hot, this is desert hot, this is jungle hot. Taiwan hot is a whole different level.
Oh yeah,
whole
it's
different level. How
steaming xiaolongbao.
exactly?
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's insane.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Pulling these talents together and they're all over the place. What was it like working with, you know, with like you know some of these people, but then you see them on the big screen. People like Sung, people like Luke, and then Gui Lunmei as well from Taiwan. You know, you got to work with these amazing heroes.
Yeah,
you know, what was that like?
I watched Sung in the Fast and Furious movies, and like he was like really cool. And then I see him like shooting with him, and like he's a really nice guy. For example, like me and Sung would always like late at night we'd go to Lai Lai Doujiang to like eat. So,
You guys
like,
know
every
the
night.
spots?
Yeah. Probably like every other night we would go there. Yeah.
And what an amazing performance by Sung. In the Fast and Furious, he's really cool.
Right.
You know? And in real person, he's the really cool and gentle and the wise guy.
Yeah.
But man, when he came out in this movie, you could see the fire in his
he
eyes.
dials it up. He dials it up.
Such a
I
cool
know.
performance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
It was intense. Yeah. I mean, there were days like Wyatt and I would be on set. It's like, so the character.
Yeah.
We would just like give him a little room.
Yeah.
Like, is he mad at us? What's going on? You know, but obviously he's doing what he needs to do, you know, to get ready for the role. But yeah, hard not to take it personally, right?
Definitely.
He's in the zone.
Yeah, he's in the zone. It's like,
Exactly.
What's the environment like, you know, on your read on the Taiwan film industry?
I think it's got a lot of potential, the Taiwan film industry. I'll be honest, some of the obstacles we hit, you know, very early on production, there's still a learning curve, but I think by the end of the production, we were so awed by the Taiwanese crew that, you know, we want to do it again. You know, we want to do another movie here.
Yeah.
But yeah, initially, there's a bit of a learning curve. So one of the things that always struck me is the values of the Taiwanese people. They're humble, they're modest, you know, and so we were doing, you know, pre-production meetings and we'd talk about, okay, we're gonna explode this room, we've got car stunts, we're gonna set a guy on fire, you know, and Virginie Bisson, the producer, and Luke, they go, can you set a guy on fire? And the team is so humble, it said, sure, we can do what you want, we can do it, or we'll work with a supervisor that you can supervise, you know, whatever you'd like. Well, again, coming from Hollywood and coming from the Western side, you know, we're used to having people, you know, beat their chest and like brag about how awesome they are. You know, so when he asks them, can you set a guy on fire? It's like, oh yeah, I'm the best fire setter guy in the world. I've set 500 people on fire. If you're gonna set a guy on fire, you're gonna hire me. Yeah, you don't want to talk to anyone else. You hire me. Yeah, but the Taiwanese people, they're so humble. And so, you know, and even once their stunt team started working with the Taiwanese stunt, you know, people, they realized, oh yeah, they know what they're doing. They literally have set 300 people on fire. So it's not a problem. So they went back home, you know? But yeah, but it would have been nice to know that initially, you know, and sort of going, oh my God, are we gonna kill someone? But
We have a scene that you guys have prepared. This is a very memorable scene because this is not the action. This has got to come from the inside. It's one of the acting part of it, right? So tell us about the scene.
it is a scene where we first see Wyatt's character Raymond in the movie, and you want to talk about what happens in the scene?
I'm planning to leave basically to go to Paris because I like really care about the world and the ocean. And then my mom comes in and she's all like, "Where are you going, Raymond? Where are you going?" And then actually there's a really funny part where George whispers to me and he's like, go hide somewhere, Wyatt. So then I hid under the bed, and then May walked in and she was like, "Raymond," and she like stayed in character the whole time. She was like, "Raymond, where's Raymond? Raymond?" and then I finally come out of the bed like,
from under the bed, yeah.
This is like part of the blooper reel that
Only
the
like,
crew
I was
get to
trying to
see.
prank her, I tried to get May to react. But again, credit to just how professional and how good of an actress didn't phase her. She just kept carrying on with the scene. It was like, she walked into an empty room, she expected to see, Wyatt packing a suitcase, and he was nowhere to be found. But she kept on with the scene. She goes, "Raymond? Raymond?"
Okay, so we have a small clip of that, so let's check it out.
Mom, it's knock, wait, then enter. You can't just barge in. I'm not a baby.
You'll always be my baby. This is the best part of my day.
Yeah, love you too, Mom.
What are you doing?
I'm packing, Mom. Getting out.
Stop for a second. What's going on?
Kwong has just made the list of all-time assholes, right next to Freddy Krueger and Leatherface.
Not funny.
Sorry, bad joke, but he's gonna be in jail by the end of the week. And I don't want to be here when that happens, and neither do you.
Wow, see, you know what I mean? That's real acting. That's real acting. So Wyatt, I mean, you've enjoyed performing ever since you were a kid. You're still a kid.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you're so young. It's like you've been loving performing all your life. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. What's in line for you? I mean, growing up, your dad, your mom are amazing performers. I guess they really passed it down. You got the magic.
No.
Right?
Yeah.
This is something that you enjoy doing. You want to pursue?
Every time I'm on set, I have like so much fun. And, like the cast and the crew are always so nice to me. And like I had no idea you get free food as much as you want, just like anytime, any like, it's really fun.
It's like a paradise for
It is. No. Again, one of the great things about being in Taiwan too is the food. The craft service, the lunch. I mean, it's like, oh my God.
Yeah, that's amazing. So George, this movie in particular, you probably got the whole package. The Taiwan crew, the Taiwan artists, that creatives, that working together with your talent and talents from all over the place. A master of storytelling and director. What is it about Taiwan that attracts you? That you feel like this is a place to tell stories, or what's the advantages here?
The one thing I found when I was scouting it and even shooting here is just the diversity of all the looks in Taiwan. We could be here in Taipei, in Taipei City, shooting bustling, like city scenes, a metropolis, the MRT, subway, like big city life. And then 30 minutes we drive out to Keelung in Dawulan, and it's like you've gone back in time. 10 minutes from there, you could be in the green, lush mountains. So as a filmmaker, usually when you go to locations like this, especially in the United States, you're traveling from state to state. You're doing giant moves. You're like hiring completely different crews. You're finding different hotels. And here it's like, oh yeah, we can just everyone get in the van.
Yeah, that's right.
It's so many great looks, so many different looks.
It's a small island, but with a lot to choose from beaches to the top of the mountain, right?
Exactly.
From the metropolitan, the international city.
It is all there, and it's great. And there's so much stuff we weren't able to shoot. Didn't really work for the story, but believe me, I banked all those locations in the back of my head, and we're gonna find a way to work them into the next movie. Wow, this is gonna be so exciting. So people in Taiwan, we're in for a treat. But people that are watching this program from abroad, you got to look for it because it's coming out really, really quick. A weekend in Taipei,
man, I can't say enough good things about it. But you went all over the islands, and then obviously shooting this movie brought some knowledge to the audience and maybe to you guys as well. So we have a couple of trivia questions regarding the movie and the shoot. So let's see if you guys can handle some of these challenges, all right? Let's try this out. All right, weekend in Taipei, all right? So you guys are going to see Taiwan in a complete different, much more exciting light. So we have a couple of trivia questions about the about the movie, about Taiwan. Okay, first.
I'm not going to test, Dennis. I'm just going to warn you about that right now.
Perfect.
You did not tell me there was going to be anything.
Perfect for this game. All right, so we go. Okay. So we see a lot of locations.
Yep.
Beautiful scenery, right? So can you name 3 of the locations that appeared in the movie?
Oh, wait.
There's so many.
I know.
There's actually a lot in there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, not the Midnight Sax places, all right? I mean, actually in the movie.
My
Well, never mind.
You've got to be more clear about the question, Dennis.
All right, Wyatt, what you got?
The Marriott Hotel.
Okay, perfect.
And then, of course, Ximending.
Ximending, that's right.
And then Keelung.
Keelung? Have you been there before? Not before the shoot?
Yeah, I don't think so. Not before. Yeah.
I didn't even know it existed until the shoot.
Really? George, you got anything different?
So I had Kaohsiung as well.
Yeah.
A panic in Wisconsin. Why? Again, I'm not very good at tests. And then, of course, the Marriott here was just, I mean, it's a fantastic place to not only, it was sort of our central hub.
Next, we have, so working with Luke and Virginie Besson, they have some kind of a connection with Taiwan as well. So there's many movies, Dom and Lucy and Weekend in Taipei. Which one was not shot in Taiwan? Oh, this is such a simple question. All right, so which one wasn't shot in Taiwan? You can just say it.
Say it.
It's so hard, right? No, come on, you guys are,
All right, it's Dogman.
Dogman, Dogman.
I guess there is somebody that the passion was seeing how amazing Taiwan is, I guess.
Yeah. All credit to them to really, give us the opportunity to make the movie here.
Yeah, just set the stage, right?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, last from the movie, John makes an amazing dessert.
Oh, yeah.
Right? What dessert was it? 3, 2, 1.
Nice. Creme brulee.
Of course, right? So
I was going to say mango shaved ice.
Oh, yeah.
It could be just the heat. No, I've been craving mango shaved ice all summer.
Yeah, come on. That's what you want to do after the interview, right?
No, we're all going for mango shaved ice after this, right?
Thank you so much for spending the time to talk to us.
Thank you so much for helping us get the word out about it.
But before we go, I mean, people are excited. We've been waiting for this. Tell the audience what can we expect when we walk into the theater? What kind of audience are going to be loving this film?
Well, ideally, all audiences. I think. Well, honestly, I think the movie has something for everybody. All this great action that you would come to expect from a EuropaCorp, Luc Besson, great car chases,
a lot of guns.
Oh yeah, just
tons
those
of guns.
beautiful slow-mo gunfights. Blow up a lot of stuff. Again, like I mentioned, we set people on fire, so that's always a lot of fun. And who doesn't want to see that, right?
Exactly.
Again, I think that everyone will enjoy. There's something for everyone. I mean, most action movies like this, it's usually like the guy who drags his date or his wife. What we found in some of the research test screenings, the dates that people get dragged to, the plus ones, are the ones who are responding to it the best. Yeah, so it's not just for your action, it's honestly for everyone.
Wishing all of you who's watching this show right now, you got to go out to the theaters and check out this Weekend in Taipei, right? We love you guys so much.
Yes, thank you so
much. Congratulations, and go check out the film, guys.
Yes, please go see it.
Yeah.
All right. See you guys next week. Bye-bye.